Okay, let's get into logic. So 2 plus 2 equals 4, would you agree?
Yeah.
Is that always true?
What do you mean by always?
Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, we all know these 304s are out there trying to be strong and independent.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Clown world. And guys, these chicks are arrogantly ignorant, right? They go to these woke indoctrination centers known as college, right? And get these underwater lesbian astrology degrees. And they're arrogantly ignorant, okay? Guys, they don't know how to debate. They don't know how to make arguments. They don't know any facts, data, or statistics. They just think that because they can do ad hominem attacks, that they can throw what their woke professor told them as far as talking points out there, they're actually smart or they're actually intelligent, right? You guys, right here has to be one of the dumbest 304s I've ever seen in my entire life. Guys, it's rare that I'm speechless, but this interaction right here shows everything wrong with modern 304s and college. So guys, we'll get into this. Before we do, like, subscribe, drop a comment. Guys, I have a second channel called 50304s. Go and check that out. That's linked in the description. Join my Discord. And there's a playlist at the end, guys, so please go and check that out. And guys, hit the join button or the link in the description because I'm offering memberships now. So memberships really help support this channel. And let's get into this.
Okay, let's get into logic. So 2 plus 2 equals 4, would you agree?
Yeah.
Is that always true?
What do you mean by always?
Past, present, and in the future. Is it a universal
I mean, it
truth?
depends. Like, there's like an entire like debate over like whether we've like found math or it's always existed. Like, for example, if there was no one to see it, like in the cosmos, and we had two particles like just like rolling around each other, does that mean two? Like, does that still exist? Does math still exist in that context? I think that math is probably something that we like observe and that we've kind of come to use like in a utility sense. But I don't think that I think there probably needs to be someone there counting for for there to be one or two or three things. I think it's like there's some utility in math. So I don't necessarily think it's like something that you can quantify in this way of always existing. I think it's something that we kind of constructed.
So you're saying numbers are only dependent upon the things in the world?
I mean, if there's no things in the world, yeah, there's no number of things.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
If there's no things in the
numbers are
world,
universal. Yeah, numbers pre-exist.
What do you think a number
Logic
is?
pre-exists creation. That's why creation is ordered in a logical way.
Okay, I would probably disagree. I
So
mean, I just don't
creation
see-
is not ordered in a logical way. Okay, do you believe in the laws of logic?
I think that the laws of logic are like we use them like utility-wise, right, to come to conclusions and to like
So they
see
could be
patterns, et
they could
cetera.
be false in the
That's
future.
not what I'm saying. I'm saying that
I'm
we've
asking you
constructed
a
a system.
question. Okay, I'm asking you, could they be false in the future? That's what
if
you're
they
saying.
say if the laws of physics stay constant, probably not. No.
So you think they are universal? That if the laws of
mean that
physics stay the same, then the laws of logic
For
are
example,
gonna...
if you make a system, like and like whatever conditions that precede the system continue to exist, it will continue to stay true. However, to say that like numbers and math, the way that we have like imagined it, has always existed, probably not. It's just a system.
Look
For
at
example,
that.
today I could say that like I don't know, like 2 plus 2 equals 5. And if everyone starts to kind of agree with those terms or whatever, we can make that a system that works. But I just don't think that like
How
math
would that
and-
work? Because everything we build, engineering, geometry, all this stuff is based on actually numbers mean things. Again, they're built on
yeah, numbers
logical
mean
principles.
things,
So
but
to
they're-
make my point is, you claiming that if we make 2 plus 2 equal 5, that somehow we can make that work. Actually,
I mean,
you can't.
More so,
you can't
I'm more
because
so
it
meant
defies logic.
I meant in the semantic sense. But like either way, 2 plus 2 equaling 4 exists because it has some meaning that we gave it.
No, it has. It's not. We didn't give it meaning. That we discovered the
Yeah.
laws of logic. We discovered mathematics. These things are universals and they're non-physical.
Yeah, this is just going to be like, I don't think it's like an actual tangible thing. I think most things that we see as things are tangible. I think it's an ideological system. I think it works. I think it's for pattern recognition, et cetera. But I don't think that we can in any way kind of like say that like this system existed before humans.
Right, and that's an entirely incoherent worldview. Again, this is what the people that use presuppositional apologetics or even presuppositional philosophy. This is what's called the postmodern turn, is realizing that the modernist project is ended, and the history of metaphysics.
I'm not about free will anymore.
What's
See? Guys, how stupid can a person be, guys? I'm sorry, but we are all dumber for even hearing that. Sorry, guys.
You stupid woman!
Guys, when we call math a language, we're doing that to like actually qualify it in like a certain way that people can understand. Guys, math is descriptive. That's all it is. Okay? If there's 4 things laying there, and there's 4 sticks. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 sticks. We add them all. That's 4 sticks. Guys, math is describing 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals there's 1 of that thing, 1 of that thing, 1 of that thing, 1 of that thing, and that equals the total that we call 4. Now, what we call those numerical descriptions, right, can vary based on civilization or the language. So the Chinese have a different number for 4 than we call 4, but it's still 4. It still quantifies as 4. It's still describing 4. What are you talking about? This is what college does. When they say math is a universal language, it's because everywhere you go on planet Earth, if you say you have 2 of this thing and 2 of this thing, it equals, and they'll usually hold up 4, right? There's no system, there's no universe that 2 and 2 can equal anything except 4. And the fact that they have this conversation shows how dumb these 304s are, guys. This is them living life on easy mode, right? Men cannot think this way. The only men that can actually think this way are locked up in loony bins, right? And guys, there's people in the comments that are actually supporting her. I hope that they're trolling. This knucklehead here says, she actually cooked him. 2 plus 2 equals 4 is a human-made condition we've accepted, but we could also have accepted that donkeys are mammals. We could say 2 plus 2 equals 6 and call donkeys goats. It's cultural norms, not absolutes. No, it's not, you goof. And guys, this doesn't even make any sense. What are you talking about? Guys, if someone makes a point this stupid, get up and walk away. Right? There's no point. Look at that. This guy says she's saying we invented a system that we call math to help us model, understand, predict the world. If there were no humans in the universe who have no use, that's not what she's saying. She's saying that math, as we know it, is bullshit. Look at that. How are we having this conversation, guys? And guys, this is the thing, right? This chick here, let's just say that you were dumb enough to go out on a date with this chick. This is the type of crap that she'd want to bring up on the first date. And if you did say no, math is math, she's going to, look at you like you're crazy, obviously.
How dare you?
And then be like, oh, well, you're just small-minded. You won't get me. Guys, avoid chicks like this at all costs. This girl says, is this guy listening to what she's saying? No. Is she talking facts? Yes. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Guys, this is everyone in here that's agreeing this chick is stupid. This person says, she's right. There's no proof that the numbers system is universal. The numbers system? Please. This doesn't mean that there is another reality universe. 2 plus 2 always equal 4. Grammar, lady. Someone says, how did this discussion last this long? Facts. It looks like all the guys are actually saying that he's correct, and all the girls who, come on, they have their heads in their butts. Absolutely insane. Guys, why? Why are they so stupid? Why? Guys, let me know. Speculate in the comments. And of course, she has that cross around her neck, right? As we all know, she's all about baby deletion. All about, letting Chad, right? Having bastard kids. Having Transformers. Right? All of them wear this cross. Insane. Guys, a cross around a woman's neck is almost as bad as the bull ring in the nose at this point. But all right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, guys. I'm out of here. Have a good one.